Hey guys, Muncheez here, and welcome to another Solo Leveling Arise video. And in this video, I'm going to be going over kind of a to-do list for what to do coming forward, like as some interim goals, not final permanent goals, right? So these are just some things you can work on while you are trying to progress, trying to clear the Workshop of Brilliant Light, as far as like gearing your characters, doing this and that, and some things you could focus on in general, like just some interim goals and stuff. So I wish you could kind of show the layout of this, but once you finish it for the week, you can't go back and look at it. But these 3 floors that they have you clear are pretty challenging, even in easy mode. I actually wasn't able to finish it this week because I do not have strong enough characters. So you're going to want to work on water characters. So Soju is one of the characters that we're actually going to get for free here soon. So when the event comes out for the patch, you're going to be able to get a copy of her and her weapon for free. So do not fear if you do not have her. The only thing I can say is if you do not have Alicia, she is like a huge help. She does so much damage once you break any shield or anything like that. She just does an immense amount of damage. I actually do not know a current replacement for her. But if you do not have her, or if you grab Mei Lin, you can use her in place of the other two to buff your other 2 water damages. The one thing that I had to make for myself was I have to build Nam, because Nam has very good break skills. She does medium break, heavy break, and she just does an absurd amount. So I'm going to give her a break set, and I'm actually going to start building her. So if you do need a break character for water in this place, I highly recommend building Nam. She is a great thing to have, and if you do not have her, Anna Ruiz is also a good substitute to have in there as well. Now, this Workshop of Brilliant Light thing is like a new layout for them for like the raids that they're implementing and whatnot, but currently it is water focused. So everything in there is weak to water. It takes more damage, takes more break damage, all of the above. So I would highly prioritize building a strong set of 3 water characters right now. It doesn't have to be what I recommended, but make sure you have one of those characters in there that can break really well in the water roster that you're going to make. Now, in between that, there's some things that I neglected personally, and this is something you can go back and do, but you want to clear your hard mode chapters as much as you can until like you can't. Like currently I'm not strong enough to do some of these levels and such, but you want to clear all of these because they give a whole bunch of experience and gold. And the same thing goes for the reverse mode. You don't get experience in reverse mode, but you do get a whole bunch of gold. So every time you clear a stage in here, you'll probably get like 40,000 gold for every stage. And the other thing to focus on are your gates. So with this upcoming patch that's coming out quite soon here, you are going to have increased drop rates for your artifact enhancement chips. So for those of you who are unaware, we are going to be getting a whole bunch of artifacts. So our income of artifacts from the content we are doing in the game is going to give us more. So when you have more gear, you are going to need more artifact enhancement chips as well as gold. So when you are doing your gates, try to weigh your gates so that you are doing mostly blue and yellow gates, because you are going to need a whole bunch of artifact enhancement chips and gold on top of that. Now, we've been farming the level 55 gear for a little bit now, so about a month, and they kind of hit us with this soft reset, I like to call it. So we're getting this other gear, this level 73 gear, and this is what's going to get us a lot of combat power once we start getting these sets onto our characters. Now, when you're doing this, I highly recommend getting like 1 good break set, and then whatever the other 3 sets are, you're going to need 4 of these sets, because those are what are going to be contributing to your your battle tier. So to raise this battle tier, it takes your top 3 hunters plus Jinnu. So have a set for Jinnu, and then start building sets for your 3 strongest hunters, so you can have this spike up and collect all the rewards from the battle tier, as well as having an easier time clearing content within the game because your characters will be stronger. So I want to say, for me personally, and probably a lot of other players, this is probably going to be what you are wanting to work on. And this is the priority for right now. So slowly build your level 73 gear sets on your characters to raise that combat power level as high as you possibly can. Now, on top of these things, the other little things that you can kind of work on are your gems. So as you're going through and clearing the gem stages and whatnot, as you're getting higher ranked gems, make sure you're going through here and replacing your rank 1 gems with the rank 2 gems so that you are continuously gaining. Even though it's a little bit from the gems, you still want to be gaining as much as you can. So this is one of them to kind of revisit every now and then every time you finish farming your gems for the day. And same goes for things like your Army of Shadows. So if you haven't already made or picked like your big shadow, I guess I'd like to call it, for your shadow authority. So either Blades or Igrit is a good choice, whichever you need more, either crits or attack power. But either one of these is a good option to kind of focus on at the moment, because they're going to start adding lots of shadows in here, and the more shadows you have and the stronger that they are, so as soon as you finish like one shadow and you start moving on to the next one and so on and so forth, your power that you're going to get from your shadow army is going to increase. So don't neglect it too much and just pick one shadow that you want to focus on and just go from there. The same thing goes for the armory. So the armory, even if you're like a light spender or a free-to-play player, this place does give you a decent amount of combat power. So just because we can't like take full advantage of it, it doesn't mean that you still can't contribute towards it. So make sure you upgrade it when you can so you get the most out of it. Anywho, this is my to-do list. If you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, anything of that sort, feel free to leave it in the comment section below. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like and sub on the way out. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.